This podcast is brought to you by Vizard.ai and by the Spur of the Moment podcast.
Excuse me. Yeah.
He'd probably be a better president. Anyway, not the point.
No, I think The Rock's got that. I think The Rock would be a better president than John Cena.
Ooh, I can't disagree with that. Christmas. I got my Christmas.
Hey, John Cena's in a Christmas movie, though. A very good one. He's in Daddy's Home, too, and has a fairly
Oh
prominent
yeah,
role.
he is. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, he totally
I
is.
completely forgot about that.
It's funny, John Cena, this is not a Christmas movie, but you posted a video about that movie Blockers, and the trailer played in that video, and I went, John Cena's in that movie?
John Cena steals the show in that movie.
I was like, oh, okay. That suddenly interests me. I mean, Ricky
I mean, he's
Stenicki
also
was
in
legit
Barbie.
good. Yeah, he's in Barbie as well.
Oh, he is in Barbie. Yeah, doesn't he play the merman?
Yeah. Okay, Ricky Stenicki is actually legit good. Like that.
I haven't seen it, but I want to. I want to watch Ricky Stenicki so bad. It seems
quite good.
hilarious.
So Haley, Christmas.
Okay. Hi everybody. Welcome to today's episode of the Your Broadway World Podcast. I have the problems. I'm sorry.
The gift that keeps on giving.
I got a Christmas tree today. I don't know if
Haley's
you guys know
patience shrank 3 sizes this day.
Haley's patience always shrink when the two of you come together.
My favorite bit is when she sends me an outline, and then I just laugh.
Yeah, we're like, oh, that's adorable. You
Oh,
think
that's cute.
the same thing I do when Virus used to send me outlines for like scripted outlines for Toon Talk. I'm like, yeah, this is not happening.
No, there's a reason why we don't outline.
I do, however, I want to try this time because I actually like what Haley has planned, so I'm gonna do my best.
I
What?
did too. Actually, I did too.
Scouts on it.
What exactly was it that you said, Justin, during the Walt Disney episode? You said something to the effect of like, I love like you just like you have like a whole plan and I just like fuck it up.
That shit all over it. Yeah. Well, to
Yeah.
be fair, usually you send the plan after I shat all over it. This time you had the good sense to send it before I shit all over it. So, you know.
And then like you make me and then like I actively try to get to my notes and like he makes me like lose it and like lose concentration.
I won't lie to you. I am doing that intentionally.
You are. I know
Yeah,
you
no.
are. You
My goal is to make one or both of you laugh at least one moment in this.
Oh, it's coming.
It's just a fact. I can't hide who I am inside.
So yeah, if you didn't hear, guys, we're gonna play a little game called Is It a Christmas Movie? I'm gonna name a movie and then we're gonna guess if it's Christmas or we're gonna I guess decide if it's Christmas or not.
So
Clarifying
believe it or
question.
not, I actually have criteria to determine whether a movie it's scientifically tested. I wore my own lab coat. It's scientifically proven to determine whether a movie is a Christmas movie or not.
Okay.
See, we had a discussion of this. We have an episode of the Spur of the Moment coming out about Christmas movies, and we actually kind of narrowed it down to there's two kinds of Christmas movies. There's the Christmas movie that is about Christmas, and then there is the Christmas movie that is just a general holiday movie that you watch over
Yeah.
the course of the holiday that just kind of vaguely takes place at Christmas. That Christmas isn't really a major focus of the plot. I watched a lot of those. Like this week, I watched Last Christmas, and like that movie could not really take place at Christmas, and it could probably be the same movie.
I watched Home Alone 2 yesterday, and it still holds up.
Okay, I'm not going to jump on your outline. I know Home Alone 2 is coming. I stand vehemently that Home Alone 2 is in fact a Christmas movie, even though many people argue with me on this. I sense Justin's going to argue with me on this.
I haven't seen Home Alone 2 recently. No, the funny thing about Home Alone 2 is I saw a meme that was like that movie is created to answer every question that you would have about that movie, every plot hole. Every plot hole in that movie is explained in the first 50. And I was like, "Oh my God, that's so true," because everyone pulled apart the first one. So the second one just exists to not do that.
All right, where are we starting?
Okay.
Haley, what's your list?
Okay, number 1, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, that's
Obviously.
a classic question.
It's obviously a Christmas.
Obviously.
I'll just go. I will go ahead and lay out my criteria now so that people understand my logic. So,
Yeah.
there are 3 criteria, and in order to be considered a Christmas movie, it has to meet at least 2. A really good Christmas movie will hit all 3. And the criteria are the word Christmas is in the title.
Mm.
Okay.
Obvious. The movie takes place on or during the Christmas season.
Okay.
And then the third criteria, and probably the most important, is that the holiday, Santa, and or Jesus, specifically the Christmas story of Jesus, because like Passion of the Christ is obviously not a Christmas movie, but like the idea of Christmas as a season, right, has to be integral to the plot of the movie. There are movies that
the three wise men, the manger is what you're saying.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
or at least the idea of like you can get kind of loose with Santa's really the big one.
Yeah.
That tends to be the deciding factor as to whether it is or isn't a Christmas movie. But we'll go. So obviously, Nightmare Before Christmas, it actually hits all 3. So you cannot argue that it's not a Christmas movie. I mean, the word Christmas is in the title. The Christmas holiday is integral to the entire plot of the movie, and it takes place around and on Christmas Eve.
Okay, then bonus round. And is it a Halloween movie?
Yes.
Yes, it is actually both.
Yeah.
My friends always maintain that it's a Halloween movie first because, and I quote, "There's enough Christmas movies, goddammit." But like, you have sound and pretty flawless logic there, bulletproof logic there that I cannot poke holes in. So like, typical Jake. No, I'm kidding. I can't argue. I would argue it's both. Both feels like the most politically correct answer I could give.
Yep.
Well, The Nightmare Before Christmas does something really interesting because there are movies out there where Christmas takes place, but they are not in fact Christmas movies. I can't think of another movie where 2 holidays take place during it, and yet that movie belongs in both categories. Like
I would argue, just as an example, I watched The Christmas Prince. And The Christmas Prince, it has Christmas in the title and kind of vaguely takes place during Christmas, but is really more about that prince's coronation than it is about the holiday of Christmas itself. The only connection to Christmas is that it vaguely takes place at Christmas. So the argument of is it a Christmas movie, it really only kind of follows 2 of your criteria. It does not contain Santa or really present giving. So like that movie, I would make an argument it is not a Christmas movie. So like your adding of criteria has made this interesting.
I don't know. I mean, the word Christmas is in the title and it takes place, but I guess.
Have you guys seen The Christmas Prince? I doubt you've seen that.
I was gonna say I can't really speak to it because I've not seen it, so I can't.
No.
I suppose you could be. I suppose you could be a really big smartass and be like, "Well, I'm gonna make a movie with Christmas in the title and have it be absolutely nothing about Christmas, but it's going to take place at Christmas." Happy Arbor Day.
Another reason why I think Nightmare Before Christmas is a Christmas movie too is because Jack visits Christmas Town.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I mean, he impersonates Santa. Santa Claus is an active character, and I don't think you can make a case for that.
It's one of my favorite Santas because he's a little bit of a dick. I love Santa Claus when he's a little bit of a dick. Like it's one of my favorite characterizations of Santa Claus because I'm like, Santa Claus is human. He's allowed to have his moments where he's a little bit pissed off, and this is definitely one of them. And I love this movie.
I miss Ken Page though. I do. I miss Ken Page though.
Yeah, true, but Keith David kind of nailed it. He did a performance of Oogie Boogie Song, and he kind of nailed it. But I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, he's Keith David.
I was going to say Keith David is, he's not God, but
He can
No,
pretty well
Ken
do no
Page.
wrong. Right?
God tips the hat to him and be like, I made that.
Right?
Ken Page, though, he's gone, and I'm sad.
That is, yeah. Next.
Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
Yeah, see, I
Okay.
haven't seen this recently enough to make an argument. I know Jordan made the argument that the first one wasn't technically a Christmas movie when we first started the show, but I have not seen those movies recently enough to really make a strong case against them, even though you're probably expecting me to.
Oh, okay, so here's the thing. It is a Christmas movie.
Mhm.
And I will go why. Yes, the word Christmas is not in the title. However, the plot of the movie is spurred by the fact that the family is going away for Christmas. It takes
true.
place at Christmas time. And later in the film, the whole reason Kevin has a run-in with the sticky bandits, because now they're the sticky bandits. They used to be the wet bandits, but now they're the sticky bandits. The whole reason he has a run-in with them is because they're planning to rob a toy store on Christmas Eve, specifically because security is lax.
Now, from what I recall, Jordan said that though that a lot of that plot could happen at another holiday of that movie.
But it didn't.
Yeah.
True. But I think though that falls into that category of maybe Christmas, that subcategory, if you will, of you don't watch this on Christmas, but you watch it in the days leading up to Christmas. It's a holiday movie, maybe not necessarily.
Well, okay, but if you're I'm not saying you're necessarily wrong, but I would argue that if you're gonna make the case that in order to be a Christmas movie, you have to watch it on Christmas, I think there's a lot of movies that you wouldn't necessarily watch on Christmas that are in fact Christmas movies, and you
Fair.
eliminate.
Yeah.
Totally fair.
I will make the case, because I think that this is kind of funny, but as I was watching it yesterday, I kept thinking, it's weird. He went from like this kid and this kid in Home Alone 1 and 2 to now he's married to Brenda Song and has 2 kids with Brenda Song.
Macaulay Culkin
High
is
five, Macaulay
amazing.
Culkin.
Yeah.
The funniest thing,
great job. And
sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, one of the things I always respected about Macaulay Culkin is, I mean, when he quote unquote left, I mean, he was still very much people were trying to get him to do more projects, and he was like, nah, I'll be a kid. I'm good. He still has money. Like, don't tell me he's still getting residual checks for Home Alone, My Girl, Home Alone 2, the Page Master. I'm sure. Well, he might not be getting royalty checks for the Page Master, but
maybe. I mean,
I hope he does. I mean, I like the Page Master.
Yeah.
I like the
that
Page
movie.
Master.
He's really funny. He's willing to do my pitch is he's willing to do a reboot or a requel, sequel, whatever to Home Alone. And my elevator, he had his own elevator pitch, but like my only addendum to that elevator pitch where it was like him versus his kid. My addendum to that is that I've always said they should do a sequel to this where he owns a home security company.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
That's just, and it's like the kid they have to get past his overly complicated home security system. Like that's, to me, that's the basis of the plot. But no, he's really genuinely funny. Like he did a pod. He had his own website for the longest time. I can't remember what the name of it was, but for one of the episodes of his podcast, he just interviewed a swarm of bees. And I never got that joke until I found out that he got killed by a swarm of bees in My Girl. And I was like, oh my God, I get that joke now. That's so funny.
Great.
It was on his website for like it was them. They
Oh
were
my
in like
God.
years.
See, it's
forgot
okay
about that
because
movie.
if Thomas J makes the joke, then it's okay.
It's okay. Exactly.
I forgot
makes
about that movie.
Apparently it's really sad. I've never actually seen it.
It is. It's really sad. I cry every time.
Is it one of those ones where you don't realize it's going to be sad until you get to the, like, is it like a Bridge to Terabithia where you don't realize it's going to be sad until the end?
Yes, because well, yeah, in neither one of those movies. Yeah, I haven't seen Simon Birch, but I assume it's the same. I've seen Bridge to Terabithia and My Girl, but they're both similar in the same way where it's like throughout the majority of the movie, you're like, oh, this is great, a fun, feel-good coming-of-age story, and then someone dies, and then you're just like, wow.
Yeah.
And the line, he forgot his glasses, always kills me.
Oh, I've seen clips of it, and it looks heart wrenching. And out of context, it looks heart wrenching. In context, it looks heart wrenching. Simon Birch is the same thing. It's a happy-go-lucky movie until the end, where somebody dies, basically.
Well, in true, because now we're stuck on Macaulay Culkin, and I have to ask, what's the movie? The Good Son, or which is the one where Macaulay Culkin is basically like a little kid psychopath?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I only know of like the few. I know he did one when he was a teenager called Saved. Is it? I wouldn't know. That does not sound familiar.
I didn't know about it for the longest time, and then it's just like, and he's still a child. Like, it's not like I mean, he's probably like 12, but he's still very young, and he's playing like a legit psychopath. Like, a lot of people talk about like John Lithgow's performance in Dexter.
Oh,
as
yeah,
being genuinely unnerving. Macaulay Culkin as a child playing a psycho, like a legitimate psychopathic killer, is it's unnerving. And yes, it is The Good Son.
Good Son. I'm gonna have to add that to my list. That sounds intriguing.
Oh, dude, it's unnerving. Like, even the cover, and this is why Macaulay Culkin should not be slept on. Not saying he was, but like, even the cover is creepy.
I mean,
it's just his face.
Sounds creepy. That sounds unsettling. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add it to the list. Adding it to the list. What's the next one, Haley?
Okay, I'm just gonna add both these to number 3 and 4 together because they're both the same thing. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Oh,
not Christmas movies.
Nope.
No.
Stop wasting your time on manually editing your videos. The Secret AI tool will do the work for you. One of the best things about it is that it gives your video the potential to go viral. Visit this page, sign in, create a project by clicking on this button. Choose a video that you want to use. Click on the AI clip button. Wait for the magic. It is scanning through the video and looking for the parts that has the potential to go viral. Instead of editing the video by yourself, it does the work for you. It even generates headline and captions which fit your video. Another surprise is that they generate video description or social post for you to use. Once done, click Export to post.
So you were saying that they play, because I don't get cable. So you were saying that they play the Harry Potter movies on television every year for every holiday?
Oh, multiple times a year. Like, they play them over Thanksgiving. They play them over Christmas.
Interesting.
They play them every Sunday on TBS for some reason.
Really?
That doesn't surprise me. Well, TBS and Daniel Radcliffe are like this. So.
I mean, yeah, totally fair.
It makes sense though, because there's 8 movies and they're popular. They're going to fill up airtime and they're going to get some numbers. Like,
true. Okay, I can maybe see an argument, and this is just me playing devil's advocate, not the weird Keanu Reeves movie, but this is me playing devil's advocate. The first one, Christmas does kind of play an important part in that movie, in the sense, hold on, let me cook. In the sense that major parts of that movie are impacted by him receiving the invisibility cloak, which he receives on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
To me, at least, that's kind of incidental. And the main reason I argue that Harry Potter is, in fact, not a Christmas movie, let's go back to the criteria. The word Christmas is not in the title.
You're gonna get me on a technicality.
I mean, it doesn't meet any of the criteria, because the movie does not take place specifically at Christmas. Christmas happens, but it is over the span of an entire school year. Yeah, and obviously Christmas is not even close to being integral to the plot of any of those movies. No. So,
I mean, if the first one I could maybe make a small argument for. The second one I definitely can. I don't even think there's a scene where they do Christmas in that movie.
And
is there?
No, they do Christmas a few times, but
okay, really? I wasn't sure if they did in the second one or not.
And in the fourth one, there's actually a Yule Ball.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
But again, and this is true for the book too, which, incidentally enough, I watched Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban not too long ago, and I always remember really liking that movie. And then for some reason, I didn't put together. They changed the timing of a lot of events compared to the book, and I'm like, wait a minute, how would they know that? Because they never, like, the book's good. I'm trying to think of a good example. Like, Harry, okay, in the book, Harry receives the fireball,
Yep.
way before he receives it at Christmas, if I'm not mistaken. Because his Nimbus gets, but in the movie they just kind of like shoehorn it in at the end. It's like, oh, he got a firebolt. I wonder who that could be from. Where it was a mystery before everybody assumed Dumbledore got it for him.
Yeah, they cut a lot of the there's like 3 climaxes in the book, and they shave them down to like 1 climax in the movie.
Yeah.
And a lot of the back end of that movie is incoherent if you haven't read the book. That's that.
Correct, because there's stuff that I know because I read the book. Like, what's another example here?
Which is really funny because I remember going on a podcast and somebody disagreeing with me on that. I
don't know why I don't know why. I think it's because this time I watched it and somebody was asking me questions, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, they actually didn't say that in the movie. That's they don't even go into, like, they have the Marauders map and it mentions Mooney, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs. The movie doesn't explain who these people are.
Nope. No, it does not. But that's Harry Potter. That's a different podcast. You
Yeah.
go check out that podcast I did, though. I believe that was the Arate podcast, if I'm not mistaken.
Did we talk about Harry Potter?
Yeah, we did a big showdown where I said those movies were bad and you disagreed with me. And movies
Oh
and
no,
books, as I
we
recall.
did it. We did it for Average Intelligence, actually, and it was just a random video, which in hindsight I really should have just made an episode, but it's up there.
Was it? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I just remember I went on one of your many podcasts to air quotes debate about it.
Yeah. Anywho, yeah, Harry Potter, not a Christmas movie. Don't
Not a
care which
Christmas
one you're
movie.
talking about.
Next one.
I don't like Harry Potter. Yeah, I don't like Harry Potter anyway.
We know, hater.
I mean, hey, fair enough.
Oh, Ghostbusters
Fair
2.
enough. Oh, it's been so long. I don't even think
I was
I've
gonna
seen
say
the
it's
second
been.
one.
I've seen it once, and it didn't even register to me as a Christmas
thought-
movie. So I don't know.
I thought I watched it, but then I saw a video of someone talking about it, and there was a bunch of scenes of them performing at children's parties that I just didn't remember. And I was like, I don't think I've seen
Wait,
Ghostbusters
have I not
2.
seen Justin? I don't think I've seen Ghostbusters 2.
I don't think I have
It's
because
been a
there's
minute.
No, I have. Ghostbusters 2
Maybe
is the one
once.
where is it a painting or a statue?
Yeah, it's a painting. Yeah.
Painting.
Yeah, okay.
On the
No, I have
Terrible or
seen it.
whatever.
Yeah. I have seen it, but it's been a while.
The fact that it doesn't immediately, there isn't a scene of Christmas that sticks out to me.
No, it's
Okay,
not a Christmas
no, I'm
movie.
gonna go no. I'm gonna say no.
No. I feel
No,
like
it's not a Christmas.
Those are more Halloween.
I feel like Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2, at least to me, are more Halloween movies than they
Oh.
are.
Completely
Well,
agree. More
yeah.
of a Halloween affair. Absolutely agree. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe you could say, having not seen the newest one, that involves an ice ghost. So perhaps, but
Yeah.
no, there's more
Well,
debatable Christmas movies coming on that list. So
Yeah.
Yeah, well, here's another reason you can make that argument. During what holiday season does the theme from Ghostbusters play every year? It's not
Halloween.
Christmas.
It's Halloween. 100% Halloween. Yeah, I'm gonna go Halloween movie for this one.
Halloween,
Mhm. Yeah.
if anything, Halloween.
Yeah. And I've not seen Shazam, so I don't know.
Shazam is not a Christmas movie.
No.
It's
It
not.
does fall because
No.
a part of the climax, Shazam, the Zachary Levi movie.
Yeah.
The first one, a part of that movie or I think the climax of that movie takes place at a Christmas fair.
Right, but
So it does
again,
follow one of your criteria. It takes place during Christmas.
but only one. It has to meet two at least.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, it takes place during Christmas, and again, the climax takes place at a Christmas fair, which is a pretty significant part of the plot. So I think it's debatable.
Yeah.
Is
I
it?
think it's
I
think
don't
it's
recall that
debatable.
being integral to the plot.
well, just in the sense that the climax takes place there, and it's them all
Oh,
fighting.
okay.
it.
I would categorize that as incidental because, like, okay, I'm trying to think of a good example. Pearl Harbor happened on December 7th.
Okay.
Like it's not a Christmas movie.
And I'm not sure if
No.
this is going to be on the list, but would you say Batman Returns is a Christmas movie?
I don't remember how much of that movie had to do with the fact that it was Christmas, but
I
I would
had that on my-
probably venture to say no.
Here's maybe an addendum to that. Is Christmas being a setting automatically make it a Christmas movie?
No, not inherently.
Okay.
Well, okay. So
That's a fair clarifying
here's
question.
one. And actually, you guys might be able to help me parse this out. So there's a movie that I would call it a guilty pleasure, except I don't feel guilty about it at all. There's a movie that I love, and I want it to be a Christmas movie, but I don't think it is, and it upsets me.
Go
It's
on.
have you guys seen The Holiday?
Yes.
Is that the one with Jack Black?
I
Yes.
love the holiday.
So it's
much.
really funny you should say that because it's on my list for this week. So I haven't actually
Okay.
seen it, so I'm gonna be watching it though. So I'll tell you on Sunday if it is.
Okay, Haley, help me parse this out. So obviously the word Christmas isn't in the title, but I mean holiday, maybe it's like a
I
half
think
point.
holiday, it's like close enough.
I'll put it to you this way.
It takes place at Christmas.
Yeah.
I'll put it to you this way, Jake. When I Googled Jack Black Christmas movie, it was not the movie that popped up.
See, I know that's why I'm trying to parse this out because like I think it's because I want it to be, but I think based on my own standards, it's like you said, it's a holiday movie. Where I get hung up is whether or not Christmas is integral to the plot, and it really depends on how you define that. Because technically speaking, it is insofar as that's the holiday that they switch places, but they could theoretically do this anytime because it's not specifically Christmas.
That there was a lot of those Hallmark style Christmas movies like that, where it was like there was one with Lindsay Lohan and Court Overstreet called Falling for Christmas, where it was like Christmas. The fact that this takes place during Christmas is incidental. Like it could take place any time of the year and it would be the same movie. So I kept asking myself that exact question.
Mm-hmm.
So I unfortunately have to go with I don't think The Holiday is a Christmas movie as much as I want it to be. I don't think you could say like now like for me personally, yeah, it's a Christmas movie insofar as it's a movie that I watch at Christmas. But
yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you know on Sunday because I
just don't think it is. I just don't think it is. It's unfortunate.
It's on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Next.
Okay, so this next one, I did not know existed, but Elf Buddy's Musical Christmas, yeah.
Oh, isn't that like a bad animated straight to DVD movie?
Yeah, it was a TV animated TV.
Yeah, and it doesn't have Will Ferrell in it, to my knowledge. Okay. This
that
will
makes
tell
it
you.
better.
This is what I will tell you about Elf. Okay, this is my story
It's
about
awful.
Elf. Yes, but here's my story about Elf. Okay, so we had a work Christmas function where we were gonna watch a movie at a movie theater, and they would not tell us what the movie was for weeks, and I kept asking what the movie is, and then finally, like the day of, I finally managed to weasel out of my manager. She was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be Elf." And then I proceeded to laugh in her face and say I literally would rather do anything else. And then I walked away. So that's pretty much how I feel about Elf. So if this is a worse version of that, bad. But also it's a Christmas movie because it's Elf.
It is a Christmas movie.
I'm sorry, it's Elf. It's a Christmas movie.
Okay.
But
Elf is one of those. I will never make the argument that Elf is not a Christmas movie. You can't. Meets all three. It meets all three criteria actually, except for it meets two.
Two of the
The
criteria.
the word Christmas isn't in the title. However, God, it's such a bad movie. If I could erase one Christmas movie from existence, it would be Elf.
It's the worst kind of screamy Will Ferrell movie. It's everything I hate about screamy Will Ferrell movies.
Exactly.
I can't stand. I've realized that I can't stand when adults get infantilized. It drives me crazy. He's an adult. Act like an adult. Stop acting like a child. It's weird. Like I can't do that anymore.
It's only funny when a child is trapped in an adult's body.
Yes, that is the exception where it's funny. Even then, in the 80s, it got weird.
Yeah.
It got very weird. It's also my mom's favorite Christmas movie, which
your mom's such a nice lady, though.
I know.
She seems to otherwise have such good taste.
She makes nice candles.
Everybody gets one. Her favorite.
It's true.
Well, I asked her, and I have hope because I asked her. I was like, "Wait, it's better than the Santa Claus?" And then she still hasn't answered me on that, and I'm just like,
okay, no. Look. We all know I'm famously a Tim Allen hater, and even I'm like, I love the Santa Claus. Like
only the first one.
Only the first. My favorite one is the show, which lives to answer every question the first movie proposed, and also has all of his weird politics in it as well, which is funny. The funniest part about the Santa Claus is the interview with Jimmy, I think it's Jimmy Fallon, where he's like, the original version of it was I just straight up shot Santa. That's funny. Like I don't care. I don't care. That's funny. Like that's just it's funny because it's upsetting. Like, but yeah, I love the Santa Claus. I love the Santa Claus. Solid movie. Definitely a Christmas movie.
And then these are like the non-obvious ones that I picked out too. Okay. So Little Women.
No,
I've not seen Little Women.
For the same reason that Harry Potter is not, and I have seen Little Women, is there are several Christmases that take place, but nothing plot wise that happens. So there's two reasons why Christmas is not relevant to the plot. It takes place over the span of multiple years.
Mm.
So Christmas in and of itself is not, if it were a recurring Christmas gathering, then you could make an argument, but there's so much more going on in Little Women. And not to say it's a bad movie, but it's definitely not a Christmas movie.
Do you guys watch Friends?
I haven't seen all of it, but I'm familiar.
So much.
So the only thing I know about, and sorry for those of you who wish to watch Little Women or read Little Women, the only thing I know about Little Women is that Joe dies, and that's only because Rachel spoils it on Friends.
For Joe, yeah.
For Joey, but for me too. I've never read Little Women. Now I know Joe dies. That's a dick move, Rachel.
Yeah, Little Women was one of those movies, much like Pride and Prejudice. Same thing happened. I'm like, why would I even care? And then I watched it. I'm like, yo,
I've heard that. I've heard
good shit.
Not to say it's on my list, but were I ever to find myself in a situation where I needed to watch romantic movies, I probably would pick it because I hear it's good.
Yeah. Here. Pride and Prejudice is probably a better example of this, so I'll use that. So Pride and Prejudice, I'm watching it because it keeps getting recommended to me, and I'm just like, okay, fine, I'll watch it. And I will admit, I found the beginning to be quite boring, and it's mostly because of the way they speak, but the way they speak is appropriate to the time. So I'm not getting, and it's because my brain's not there. I'm not understanding how sarcastic she actually is because she's using like Elizabethan. Is that Elizabeth? Yeah, that'd be Elizabethan. English.
That,
And then where is it? It's about the part where, oh no, it's the scene where Mr. Darcy is like basically confessing to her the first time after he's broken up her older sister's engagement. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting names. I just remember Mr. Darcy because everybody, the whole movie is like Mr. Darcy, and you can't forget his name. But he's like, I know you're an annoying cunt, but I love. And then she tells him off, and that's the scene where I'm like, oh, okay, I get what's going on now. And then the ending to that movie is just tremendous.
It definitely gives me that that's a vibe that you're describing, and I know exactly what you mean. Like it's up there with like I've always kind of wanted to watch The Importance of Being Earnest because of Spider-Man 2. I've always wanted to watch that movie, and that has a similar vibe to it.
And Little Women does the same.
Yeah, that also gave me that vibe as well. Yeah.
Okay. Then what about Mean Girls?
Not a Christmas movie. No, again, takes place over the span of a school year. It's not a Christmas. The word Christmas is not in the title. The Christmas season or even the idea of Christmas is not at all integral to the plot. I know they have the Jingle Bell Rock dance number, but that mostly serves as an excuse for
underage girls to wear inappropriate clothes. I mean, the actresses weren't underage, but like
but
the characters
to wear high school.
Why didn't anybody say no to that? I was in high school at that age, and like there. Oh man, how do I do this in a non-lecherous way? There were girls who would dress like that, and all of my teachers would be like, no. I'll never forget walking by, and there was this one girl who just was getting lectured by a teacher. I was gonna say something worse, and then I decided against it.
And then you realized that could be taken two ways.
No.
If my high school, like, if like 4 girls at my high school talent show, Christmas talent show would do that, I feel like they'd get in a lot in trouble.
They wouldn't have been allowed to go on stage.
No,
my counter to that would be though. Aren't you Gen Z? I feel like Gen Z they get away with a lot more. I feel like Gen Z could maybe get away with it.
I don't know.
Us as millennials, we were so like buttoned up. I just That's part of what makes that joke so funny. Is
It
you
just
got to remember.
at my school, people tried to get around the dress code, but at a certain point, you're just like, it's not worth it.
It's
It's
not
not worth it to
the
show an
hype.
extra inch of
It's
my
hard
thigh.
for me to like as a 15-year-old kid. Yeah, man, less buttons. But like as an adult, I'm like, you button that shirt up. So it's kind of like, yeah,
Well, I
your
had
headspace
one.
is in different places. That's my point.
I had one teacher who I'm not going to say his name because this was in no way, shape, or form his fault. But he was the how should we say this? He had the eye of many a student, completely
Uh,
unintentionally. He was just a younger, like early 30s, just a good
yeah.
looking dude.
Mm.
So he got in the habit of having like probably half a dozen oversized t-shirts in his office. And there would be days where somebody would just sit down and he wouldn't even say a word. He'd just take one out of the drawer and throw it at her.
That's funny. That is funny.
It's
I
quite
only
good.
ever encountered it the one time where a teacher was like, "You need to put a sweater on," and then they were in. I'll never. I was on my way to law class, ironically, and I just remember she was just yelling at her, being like, "You need to dress more appropriately." So yeah, that scene makes me. But a funny addendum to that scene is so I mentioned hot frosty earlier. But in Hot Frosty, stay with me. This is gonna take a minute. But in Hot Frosty, there's in those Netflix Christmas movies, there's always a scene where a character watches Netflix. It's the weirdest thing. There's a scene where they pull up Netflix and they pick a movie. So in Hot Frosty, it's got what's her name? Lacey Chabert in it. And there's a scene where the Hot Frosty is watching this movie and she goes, "Oh, that looks just like a girl I went to high school with." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" And I rewind it back and it's Lindsay Lohan. Like they're watching a Lindsay Lohan movie. And I'm like, "What is this? Is that a real movie?" And sure enough, it is. It's the Falling for Christmas one with Cord Overstreet. And there's a scene in that movie earlier in the movie where she sings Jingle Bell Rock. She's driving in the car and she starts singing Jingle Bell Rock.
Love that.
Super weird moment. I was like, "Whoa, all these movies exist in the same universe. It's weird." Hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Not a Christmas movie though.
No. Okay, how about this? Rent.
No,
Yes.
same reason.
No.
No, why is it a Christmas movie?
Because
Because why?
New Year. They have that song New
Well,
Year.
New Year is
That-
not
that's
Christmas.
New Year's is a
True.
week from Christmas though.
And Angel
And it's
is
liter-
dressed as Santa Claus.
Right. But okay, what's the opening number to Rent? Oh, I'm sorry, I phrased that question wrong. What is the first line of the opening number of Rent?
Depends, the movie or the play.
Whichever one they sing Seasons of
Both.
Love first.
Oh,
Because technically speaking, I'm going to get real musical theater nerdy. Technically speaking, Seasons of Love is actually the second act opener in the musical, but it's the opening song of the movie.
at the end, yeah.
So it's technically, when you're like, what's the opening song? If you're talking about the movie, it's technically Seasons of Love.
Okay. What are
Not to be a
the
pedantic
opening
nerd, but
what are the opening lines of Seasons of Love?
I should know this. I don't remember.
525,600 minutes.
Yeah.
And that is the span of what?
A year.
A year.
So the movie takes place over a year.
He's got you, Haley. He's
Fuck
got you in a corner. He's got you.
Fuck off.
It's funny.
Fuck
I've never actually seen the movie because I tried watching it and it was just all singing and my
I
brain was
love-
just like,
I love Rent,
I
so
can't.
I watch it every holiday.
I can't do it. I just can't. So I cannot make a strong case for it being a Christmas movie in this instance. So I'm gonna have to side with Jake on this one. He made too valid of an argument.
Okay, and I feel
Wait, so
like
you watch Rent at Christmas? Like it's
Yes.
when you go because
Yes.
like I asked Briley this question where I was like, do you have like a go-to stable of like these are the movies you watch on Christmas every year without fail? You can memorize you have it memorized, you can say all the words. And like for me it was like The Grinch. Like I can say The Grinch verbatim.
next
I
one.
just remember when Justin dropped the Grinch line on a completely unrelated. The lady mentioned a check.
John V mentioned a check. The funniest part was how long it took her to realize it was a reference to The Grinch.
See, it's too funny to me though. Like you, like literally, just, I'm trying to get back to my notes, and I'm just like trying, but I'm laughing too
Right,
hard
it's
because of you.
It's kind of your own fault for being friends with a comedian. Comedians. I'm gonna lump you into this one, Jake. I'll give it to you. You say you say way too much funny things for you not to be an online internet comedian like the rest of us. You know what, Haley? You're also a comedian. We're all comedians. Why not?
That's fair.
You're just too darn funny.
Frozen. What about Frozen?
No.
No.
No, because Frozen technically takes place during the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. That very canonically takes place during the summer. Christmas doesn't appear in it at all. I don't even think Christmas is even really in the second one either.
No.
I don't think so.
No, it's not.
No.
In the holiday special, but that's
but that's
it's the holidays.
Is that even a movie, really?
That's not even a movie. It's like a short.
Yeah.
It's a short on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
How about this one? The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion Witch in the Wardrobe.
Interesting question.
That might be. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I would maybe say not the movie, because the movie really tapers down the religious allegory. And I think Santa Claus does show up technically in it, but
Father Christmas does make an appearance. Yes.
Yeah. And
it's been a while since I watched it.
Does it take place during Christmas though?
Technically, yes, but they're there for longer than the Christmas holiday. I would say here's a hot take, but I don't know that you can argue. I would say that more than anything, that movie is an Easter movie.
Go on.
Yeah, you know what? I agree.
Well, because the entire conflict is resolved by Aslan being sacrificed and then resurrecting.
Yes, totally. Now that you say that, yes.
But people don't think about it. And that's the thing. That's why C.S. Lewis is so good, is because there's this, and trust me, people are wrong when they say it, but there are some people who would make the case that, C.S. Lewis was not a Christian author. And that's, that's horseshit.
What?
But
you would say that? The books are entirely Christian allegory.
But because they're not super on the nose. And that's why C.S. Lewis was such a good writer, because he presented the ideas in ways that some of his contemporaries may have even argued. Tolkien was not one of them who made this argument, but some people may have said, well, if you want to tell a Christian story, why are you using pagan iconography?
But they die and go to heaven in the end. Sorry, that was a spoiler for the books. But they all die and go to heaven. Like Aslan is a. Okay, I disagree that it's not on the nose. It's super on the nose. That's what makes the religious allegory so obvious.
No, see, you're giving credit where credit's due about people seeing things on the nose. Like, when I say on the nose, I mean, like, if C.S. Lewis were writing the story on the nose, the kids would have gone into the wardrobe and been kicked out in, like, Jerusalem. And then Jesus would have actually appeared, and instead of the White Witch, they would have been arguing.
That's way more on that's really on the nose. I don't know.
And a much worse movie.
I guess I've just always seen those books as being transparently Christian, but I guess maybe that's
they are, but that's because C.S. Lewis was much more concerned with the Christian ethic rather than Christian iconography.
Fair.
I can't watch not Narnia anymore though, because that part where they shave Aslan and then they do all that stuff to him and they kill him, that always makes me uncomfortable, makes me sad.
Well, but I guess the silver lining here is that the fact that, which by the way, Aslan has one of the most badass lines in all of literature. I don't remember what it is verbatim, but something where like, what does he say to the witch? And he's like, don't say that magic, blah, blah, blah. I was there when it was written, something along those lines. What does he say? I just know that every time I watch the movie and that line comes up, I'm like, that's badass.
I haven't seen. I think I've seen part. No, that's not true. I've seen the one with Will Poulter, because he's always going to be the annoying cousin from Chronicles of Narnia. No matter how shredded he gets, he's always going to be the annoying cousin from. Oh no! He's great. He's genuinely very disarmingly funny. Like he is funny without trying. Like that's why I love Will Poulter so much. He's so good. So yes, are we saying yes? This is a Christmas movie?
No, it's not. It's not a Christmas. It's an Easter movie.
Easter movie. We determined Easter movie. Okay. So today's episode is sponsored by the Spur of the Moment Podcast. Everybody, come join us every Saturday. We're gonna do this. We're gonna sit here. We're gonna talk about the news. Time to talk about the Minecraft.
Okay.
It looks bad. We're gonna talk about movies. That new Joker movie is apparently terrible, and I want to see it so badly because I hear it's awful. We're going to make some jokes. We're going to have some laughs.
There's a lot of funny jokes in there. There's a lot of weird jokes in there. The Channing Tatum one will always make me laugh, especially when you hear the behind the scenes stuff, like when you hear the behind the scenes story of how they just phoned him up.
Occasionally gonna have other people along for the ride.
A really fun fact though is I learned last year that that Coraline was LICA and not Disney.
Oh, interesting. I mean, I can see why you would make that mistake. Yeah. Because it does seem like it's a different. And to be fair,
that would be a horrifying, terrible Disney movie.
It would be because yeah. And we're just gonna have a generally good time. George, do you have anything else you want to say about our podcast? Make people watch it.
We watch movies. Sometimes we watch shows, but we always have fun.
Here
on the spur. 3, 2, 1. On the spur of the podcast moment.
Yeah, we nailed it. Nailed the podcast. Yeah. It's Spur of the Moment podcast every Saturday. We nailed it.
You can expect awesome content like that.
We cut flawless promos every single week.
Okay, and these are like kind of funny ones. I picked these ones specifically just because, like, just for shits and giggles. High School Musical, Christmas movie.
No, it's about the spring musicale. It's got a whole part of
the spring musicale.
That's what she calls it.
And plus, the first scene is in New Year's, correct? Yeah.
Yeah. So
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so. It's them meeting at New Year's. Yeah.
How about both
Romeo and Juliet.
How about both Wicked movies?
No, Christmas doesn't even take place.
Also, I don't think Christmas exists in Oz. Does Christmas exist in Oz?
No, it would be because they're filthy hellbound pagans.
It's true. It's not inaccurate.
So I guess that means the Wizard of Oz out.
No.
The Wizard of Oz is out too.
No.
Yeah.
No. Dorothy gets taken to Oz during tornado season, which, as we all know, is in the spring.
Is it? That makes sense. That does make sense. I wouldn't know that. We don't get a lot of tornadoes in this part of the.
ChatGPT put Titanic on my list. I'm like, that's not a Christmas movie.
Well, it was cold.
That's true.
But it was. When did the Titanic sink? Wasn't that in April?
April.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even.
It wasn't in winter because that was the whole reason why the sky was so clear. Because of the time of year it was.
Nerd.
There was a Neil deGrasse Tyson video about
Neil deGrasse Tyson said it, not him.
I can't.
I actually appreciate the story about him and the Titanic sky. About how when James Cameron did the remaster, he got the correct sky.
Yeah. James Cameron is very good about going back and redoing. Like, he's like, if I could, like, there's a really great special called, I was like something to the effect of Titanic One Last Time. And it's basically a documentary of him going through and being like, this is all the shit we fucked up. And here's what I would do to fix it. My other favorite James Cameron bit is when he did Mythbusters, and the Mythbusters proved that if they had like redistributed the weight, that they both could have been on the door. Mm-hmm. And it ends with James Cameron being like, yeah, well, it's my movie and Jack needs to die. Very funny.
Well, again, the argument I always make is that I've made this argument so many times from a storytelling narrative, from a narrative perspective, Jack has to die.
Yes.
Because of what he represents. Because he is the catalyst for a transformation, which afterward, like, I always imagine what life for them would have been like when they're on the boat. Yeah, it's all fun and sexy and it's new. And then they get off the boat in New York and she's like, oh, Jack is rogue.
You want to know what it would be? It would be that movie Revolutionary Road.
Exactly. I like to think the headcanon is like, that's not Jack and Rose, but that's what would have happened.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, they would have eventually resented each other. It's like, oh man, the sex used to be good, but it was somebody never the back of a seat on the Titanic, But,
well, somebody never draws me anymore.
You want to know why I don't? No, I can't.
Because you don't have any. Because you don't have any dimes, Rose. You used to have dimes.
I feel like at one point he'd use the word gams. I don't know why.
Oh, and I just broke
They
down.
always had that constant argument where it was like he can always be like, "I pulled you out of the water," and she was like, "Yeah," and then you threw me back in because you didn't want to be cold.
Oh my god.
I should have kicked you out that door. Maybe you should have. I'd have been happier.
Oh god. Oh my god, I have tears coming out
I
of
actually
my eyes
love
again.
Titanic, though. I love that movie so
I
much.
maintain
Why are
it's
you
the perfect
shitting on it
movie.
like that?
I'm not. I'm having fun with it.
I'm maintaining that movie's the perfect movie because it has a little. It's 4-quadrant movie. It has a little something for everyone.
Oh,
This is
Perfect.
true.
Perfect 4-quadrant movie.
just let me collect myself.
Next.
Oh, just let me collect myself for a minute because I was just like a lot.
I watched a really good Lindsay Ellis video called "Titanic is good," actually. And ever since I watched it, I was like, yeah, I don't know. I always call that movie a solid second tape movie. That's a millennial joke.
Okay.
Took me a second, but
The only part worth watching is the second tape.
I
See,
disagree.
kids,
That's
no.
actually the part that I like the least. I like the lead up.
Yeah.
Oh, really? But that's what I mean. That's what I mean when
I
I
like the
say
party.
it's the perfect movie because for me, I love the bit where the ship breaks apart and the guy hits the propeller. That's
Fun fact, you know,
the best scene in the movie.
the guy in when they're on the back of the ship and it's going down for the last time, the guy in white who I think is supposed to be like a cook or something, and he's the guy who's drinking
Yeah,
while they're
it actually happened, and
he
that
lived.
alcohol kept him warm.
Really?
That's what they say. But he lived, and he lived without a life jacket.
Yeah,
Wow, good for him. Good for him.
kept
But yeah,
them
no,
alive, kept them warm.
my favorite part of that movie is is the second half of that movie. But anyway, next.
Beauty and the Beast, the Enchanted Christmas.
I mean, obviously, yeah.
Obviously,
Christmas
yeah.
is in the title, and it takes the whole. Actually, it hits all three.
It hits all three. Wait, does Santa Claus show up in it?
it's
No. But Christmas is integral to what
It
happens
is
in the
integral to the
movie.
plot. I mean,
It's in the
Tim Curry.
title, and it takes
fucking
place at Christmas.
Great movie. It's a fucking
Tim-
great movie.
Tim
One
Curry.
of my favorite.
Tim Curry is as an objectively terrifying pipe organ creature.
Oh, I forgot that he voiced
Oh,
the
it's so good.
organ.
Tim Curry's never bad in anything. It's my
I
one
completely
thing.
forgot.
He's good in Home Alone 2 as well.
He is. He's good in everything.
The Muppet Christmas Carol too.
I
Is
maintain-
really good.
Oh,
maintain-
it's also it hits all three.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's the best adaptation of A Christmas Carol. I will
Yeah.
hear no other answer.
As someone who really did not enjoy it, because I'm not a big Muppets guy, but when I was
Totally
growing up, I didn't enjoy it that much, and then I rewatched it for this podcast actually,
Mhm.
and I now agree. I'm a sucker for Mickey's Christmas Carol. However,
Solid-
a Muppet
solid
Christmas
second.
Carol, I'm sitting here, I'm like, this is good, and
Yeah.
the fact that they're puppets.
Yeah.
You should definitely watch the Muppets Wizard of Oz. It's so good.
Oh, hard to disagree on that one, but
Jordan Sparks is really good. I love
fair
Jordan
enough.
Sparks.
No, that's not fair. There are jokes in the Muppet Wizard of Oz that are legit funny. Like there's a bit where they just interrupt the movie so Quentin Tarantino can say a bad thing about Paul Dano. It's weirdly ahead of its time. I don't really. It was so no, but he stops the movie so he could describe a really elaborate action sequence, and it's legit funny. But no, this one, Michael Caine is so good. It's like he takes it 100% seriously. He doesn't care that they're puppets. Like as far as he's like, and the brilliant thing about that movie is, from my recollection, the Muppets get top billing. Like I think
so.
I think it's Kermit as Bob Cratchit. I think the performers don't get credited until the credits. Like in the opening credit, it's Kermit as Bob Cratchit. It's Miss Piggy as like it's the like that's what's so cool about the Muppets is there's all these sort of multiple layers of like of like continuity to them, and I just love them on a mechanical level. I'm a big fan of them theatrically, but like yeah. It's just it's the same thing with the Muppet Treasure Island. Same deal. Again, Tim Curry, phenomenal. But they take the performance from the character really seriously, and it serves the movie.
I never thought I would feel, because the moment where Scrooge is talking to the ghost of Christmas past right before it transitions back, and he's regretting, leaving. What's her name? His girl. I can never remember her name.
Clara, I think.
Clarabelle or Clara or something like that.
Oh, you
anyway?
mean You mean Scrooge? Isn't it Elizabeth?
Yes,
I want to say Elizabeth.
maybe it is Elizabeth. Yeah,
Maybe.
I just know that she was played by Daisy in Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Oh yeah.
But that moment, like Michael Caine is giving 150%, and you feel it.
For sure. Yeah.
It's-
Apparently the best version of it is there's an extended cut that you can access on Disney Plus that has an additional song that's supposedly better, but I love that movie. It's easily one of
It's
my
good.
go-tos. I watch it every single year. That's when I was talking about the stable of Christmas movies you watch every year on Christmas. It's definitely one of them.
How about Lady and the Tramp?
No,
No, isn't that a spring movie?
No.
yeah, it
because
takes.
because she gets her at Christmas time or
But this is over again. This is over a period of
period
years,
of
though.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna say no. No. Valentine's
then
Day movie maybe generous,
Doesn't it? And then the weird part is, doesn't it like end on Christmas too? Which is weird. It starts at Christmas.
Maybe, but that's the same logic as Rent.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
The Santa Claus, obviously, yes. We
Obviously,
talked about
yes.
that.
Loving Santa Claus. Big
Olaf's
favorite.
Frozen Adventure, yes, obviously.
Wait, which one?
Olaf's Frozen Adventure.
I've not seen it, so I don't know.
It is. I've seen it.
They attached it. I remember that when they attached it to a movie, and it was like, oh, I went to watch a Frozen short, and there was an hour and 30 long movie on the back of it.
There was a movie tacked on the end.
I can't remember what movie it was though. I want to say it was Cinderella.
And this one I've not seen, but I've heard things about it. Really good things about it. Babes in Toyland.
You know what's really funny? I saw that on your list, and we actually talked about Babes in Toyland on Saturday. And there's two versions of it, right? There's a live action one, and then there's a cartoon one. And the cartoon one is based on the live action one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if I got that
Hang
right.
on, I got to think about this.
I haven't seen it in literally years, like decades, since I was like 7 or 8. So I remember very little about it. Like very little. But isn't my recollection of it, isn't it like a Nutcracker take on the Nutcracker? Am I wrong about that?
I'm gonna say no.
I don't remember well enough to have an
I
opinion on
don't
this
remember
one.
well enough.
Hang on. Because obviously the Christmas isn't in the title. However, it does take place at Christmas, and Drew Barrymore does actually quote unquote go to Toyland because they're driving in bad weather because of a Christmas rush, and that's why they're.
This is the animated one?
No, this is the live action one.
The live
And
action.
Keanu
Live action one
Reeves,
had Drew.
Keanu Reeves gets into a car accident, and Drew Barrymore goes through the windshield. And
I'm sorry. Okay, wait. Okay, maybe I don't know what Babes in Toyland is. Wait, Keanu Reeves and Drew Barrymore are in Babes in Toyland?
oh yeah,
Is the original not a movie from like the 1960s?
no, it's later than that.
So when did the animated movie come out?
Hold on, we're gonna find out. 1986 was the live action. Oh, this has been made several times.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because yeah, the only thing I know is that there's a live action movie and then there's the cartoon, and the cartoon is based off of the live action movie. It's an adaptation.
Yeah, I'm
of the live
talking
action
about
movie.
the 1986
Oh,
version
okay.
is the one that I've seen. But yeah, Drew Barrymore, Richard Mulligan as Barney or Barnaby.
Huh. I'd have to watch it one day. Yeah.
Wait. Pat Morita's in this movie?
Wait, really?
Yeah, he plays the Toy Master.
Well, all right then. Random.
Huh.
So,
Wow.
yes.
I don't know.
We're going yes on this one?
Okay, hang on. Here's the synopsis. So 11-year-old Lisa has no time for toys. She's too busy taking care of her siblings and cooking for her mother. During the Christmas Eve blizzard, Lisa travels to Toyland in Wizard of Oz-like fashion and arrives just in time for a wedding. Young Mary Contrary is about to marry mean old Barnaby Barnacle, despite the fact that she loves Jack B. Nimble. Yeah, I don't. This no, it's not a Christmas movie.
This is sounding more like a nursery. It's actually funny. It reminds me
is.
of a game I played for the DOS back in the day. Where you go to a nursery rhyme land.
Oh, I think I played that same.
Really? Yeah, you had to bring
Think
all the
so.
various nursery rhyme characters their shit, and then they would do their. So like you had to bring Humpty Dumpty. You had to bring him a ladder so he could climb up on the wall. You had to bring a little Spot for the dog who lost his dog, and then what was it? The you had to bring the mice, the Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. You had to bring him a clock, so on and so forth.
I think I did play that exact same game.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, I'm gonna say no on Babes in Toyment. Babes in Toyland.
Yeah, that's sounding more like a nursery rhyme thing than it is a Christmas thing.
Yeah, because while it does take place during Christmas, I feel like that's incidental.
Yeah. Okay. Last few. The Prom.
Never seen
it.
It's
That's
on
the one with
Netflix.
James.
You should watch it. It's good.
Given that it takes place at prom, which typically happens in the spring, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no.
The title says
Yeah,
Prom.
no.
That's the one with Andrew Rannells and James Corden, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's why I haven't seen it.
That was fun. Well, I haven't seen it, but also doesn't because I like Andrew Rannells. So
yeah.
I like Andrew Rannells, but I will not watch it if James Corden's in it.
I haven't seen Wonka. I haven't seen
I haven't either because that looked like shit on multiple levels.
I did watch Wonka. That was hard because did me and Jordan talk about that on the show? I know I made a TikTok about it, but we had horrendous theater etiquette, and it distracted away from my take on the movie. So I'm gonna have to rewatch it to fully develop a take on it. But also, like, I'm not a massive Willy Wonka fan, so.
Okay, White Christmas.
Never seen it.
I mean, considering it's got Christmas in the
title. I was gonna say I'm gonna go out on a limb. No, haven't seen it. I've seen Meet Me in St. Louis, but not White Christmas.
No. Sorry, I'm getting those two mixed up. Yeah,
Meet Me in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It's absolutely a Christmas movie.
I have White Christmas on my list, but like I forgot to add Meet Me in St. Louis because that is definitely a Christmas.
That's definitely that's where we get the song "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas." I mean,
yeah.
Oh, interesting. I've never seen it.
White Christmas
and it's oh my god, it's beautiful. It's beautiful in that movie.
White Christmas is an old movie. Yeah.
Well, so is Meet Me in St. Louis.
But it's a who movie?
But
Judy Garland.
But it's a old like it's around the Meet Me in St. Louis.
It's around that time. Yeah.
Oh, so this is an older movie,
and it is technically Christmas.
I recognize the name, but that tells me that might have been a remake.
Merrily We Roll Along. It doesn't.
Ooh, I'm gonna argue it's not because that movie's kind of like for Jake. That movie, in terms of its plot, it's sort of like Boyhood, where it takes place over like years and years and years of these people's lives.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say no because
I haven't seen it.
It's kind of varies. Boyhood is the best comparison. If you're familiar with Richard, like he's supposedly Richard Linklater is making the Merrily We Roll Along movie, and they're currently making it, and they're making it over 12 years.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and it's Ben Platt is playing, I think, the Daniel Radcliffe character.
Because I just recently watched the pro shot of it, and it's so good. I think
I'm gonna watch it. I'll come back when it hits digital, and then we'll actually do the Merrily We Roll Along. I want to watch it really badly.
I do. I think it takes place of Jagged for me.
Really? Okay, I'm definitely interested in seeing
We're both like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
It takes Jagged's place.
Oh, God, I mean, I love Sondheim, but I've heard some of the music and like, but to be fair, Jagged's a little unfair because that's a jukebox musical that has Alanis Morissette music, and I'm as a Canadian, it's sacrilege to not like Alanis Morissette. So,
well, she is God.
I'm just saying. So, it's hard for me to
like. It's just so weird to me. I was like, and I on the way home, I was talking to my mom. I was like, it's just so weird to me that
freaks me then
that I would ever replace Jagged as my favorite.
You're not really a big Sondheim person though. That really does surprise me. I like Sondheim. The only one I only really like Sweeney Todd. That's like my majorly favorite. But other than that,
I got this tattoo because of Jagged.
Well, you're gonna have to cover that up.
You're gonna have to get covered up with a Merrily Roll Along lyric now.
Oh God. Okay.
No, I want to see that really badly. It's like the minute it comes to digital, I'm gonna like access it and finally get to watch it.
I have a speed round and this is our last round.
I like speed rounds.
I love speed rounds, lightning rounds.
You have 5 seconds to say yes or no for each movie.
Gotcha.
Okay. Scrooged.
I mean, yes.
Klaus. An animated.
Yes.
I haven't seen it, but I'm going to say yes.
Absolutely yes. That. Oh, okay. Yes. Phenomenal movie. Oh, I wish I had more time to talk about that movie.
Love Actually.
I want to say
yes.
I've heard yes, but I haven't seen it, so I can't say yes.
I think yes.
Okay. Jingle All the Way.
I mean,
yes.
Arthur Christmas.
So.
Yes. Arthur Christmas.
Oh, yes.
The Holiday.
I haven't seen it.
As much as I wish it, as much as I wish it was, I got to say no.
Tune into my show on Sunday, and you'll find out whether or not I think it is or not.
No.
Can we already
National
do Frozen?
Lampoon.
Yeah.
Christmas Vacation?
Yep.
Christmas Vacation? Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It hits all three, if I'm not mistaken.
Iconic Christmas movie.
Shitter's fault.
I haven't actually seen it. I was going to watch it this year, and I didn't end up putting it on my list.
Okay, and that's the end of the round.
I have to just before we move on. I really have to talk up Klaus, because Klaus is phenomenal. 2019 nominated for an Oscar. It's got J.K. Simmons and Jason Schwartzman, and it's like an alternate telling of the Santa Claus story, where it's about he's like a widowed toy maker, and Jason Schwartzman is like a spoiled postmaster son. And basically, it's about how their relationship and them working together formulates the Santa Claus legend. And it's beautifully animated.
That's intriguing.
It's beautifully like the art style is beautiful. It's got a bunch of musical numbers that hit you right there. It's an amazing performance by J.K. Simmons. If it's on Netflix, watch it with your kids. It's really good. Okay, we can move on now.
Okay, and then this is my last segment. Each participant picks one hill to die on of what is a Christmas movie. Some of the examples are the Nightmare Before Christmas is not a Christmas movie, or for example, Love Actually it's an ultimate Christmas movie. So you just pick one movie that you think is or isn't.
I don't know, because for me it's pretty cut and dry. I mean, I have my criteria. It either is or I guess I would say. And I don't know that I would die on this hill, but I do. Oh, okay. You know what? I have one, and it flies in the face of my criteria, except there's an asterisk here. I still maintain that. Why am I blanking on the title of the movie? Why do I always do this?
Because you're on a podcast.
Oh, God.
I do it all the time.
Oh, God. It's a Wonderful Life.
That's not. Oh, yes. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna align with you on that one. That is my hot take. It's a Wonderful Life isn't a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie, though.
See. My argument is that's my hill to die on. It's not a Christmas movie because A, Christmas is not in the title. B, Christmas does not play a significant part of the plot of that movie, and C, 90% of that movie has little to do with Christmas. Like that movie is really more about the life of George Bailey. In fact, 90% of that, I'd say the first hour of that movie is just about George Bailey's life. And the last 20 minutes of it incidentally takes place at Christmas.
But here's the reason why. And again, I don't know that I would die on this hill, but the logic that I would have is and this might work for the holiday too. Like I know I have the rigid rule about it being in the title, but in the case of It's a Wonderful Life, it is basically a retelling in the spirit of A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Kind of, but again, that movie could take place on Arbor Day and it would be the same movie.
Except
or Easter. But the main point of contention of the conflict of that movie is him losing the money. That's why he goes to kill himself. So he could lose the money at any time of the year and then go kill himself and have in fact that story idea is not hitched to Christmas. Most shows, movies, whatever, that do their own version of It's a Wonderful Life, because every movie does it's a version of It's a Wonderful Life. In fact, Devil's Advocate does It's a Wonderful Life, does not take place at Christmas.
You know what? That's true.
It's a Wonderful Life.
I gotta give you. I gotta give that to you. I do, because with that logic, I think that you can have a subcategory of they're in the spirit of a Christmas movie, but they're not necessary. Because the holiday, I would consider very much in the spirit of a Christmas movie. However,
to be
technically
fair,
not.
to be fair to people, the reason why you think, not you, royal you, thinks that It's a Wonderful Life is a Christmas movie is because it played on cable because it was cheap to license. So they played it on cable every single year around Christmas, which culturally has tricked people into thinking. And also there's a lot, like, for example, I did think it was a Christmas movie because I grew up on Sesame Street. And there's a Sesame Street special, which is basically just It's a Wonderful Life, where Elmo wishes for every day for it to be Christmas, and they keep showing the clips of It's a Wonderful Life, the Christmas parts. So I was culturally tricked into thinking that was a Christmas movie. So I don't blame people for thinking it. My other hill to die on would be I think A Christmas Story is awful.
Oh, now you shut your damn mouth.
I cannot stand I can't stand Christmas Story. I can't stand it.
You shoot your eye out then.
Then to be fair though, I'm a millennial, so I grew up on cable, and that movie would dominate my favorite. It would dominate TBS. They play it all day, and they would preempt.
I will say this, Justin. I can understand why you think that way because I too. A Christmas Story is a movie that I should absolutely hate. And I don't know why I don't. It's iconic. I love that. But to be fair, all of my favorite gags are the really subtle ones. Like the fact of like a little bribery never hurts.
I think I have to give A Christmas Story the spur of the moment treatment, and I think I need to knock out one of my movies for A Christmas Story.
See, to me, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is a Christmas movie to me.
No, I can't see that at all.
Interesting. Wait, you're talking the
2012,
the weird Tim Burton
the
one.
Weird one? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have not seen I've only seen the weird one once or twice, so I cannot speak to that. I can make the argument for the
well, both. Actually, I'll say both.
Shit, I'm blanking on the name.
Because I love Gene Kelly. I love the Gene Kelly one more, actually.
It's not Gene Kelly. Shit, what's his name?
Johnny Depp?
No, in the original. Who was the guy who played the original Willy Wonka?
Gene Kelly.
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder. The Gene Wilder, I believe a portion of the beginning of that movie is during Christmas, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's winter time.
See, I love Gene Wilder, though, so I'll say
who
both.
doesn't love Gene Wilder?
Hey, boys. What I got over here?
I mean, I say you lose, sir, good day, like constantly. I mean, oh
my God, I can't even remember who. Oh, her name was Paige. I tertiarily worked with a girl who at one point just did the whole bit. The whole bit is somebody.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like a fight per se. There was like a mild disagreement. And then she just brings out the whole thing. So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. And she said it to another woman. And everybody's just kind of like, did that just happen?
If you can organically drop a movie line in real life.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, my life is 90%. Yeah, I work with a lot of like Indian folks, and like my life is like 90% American pop culture references, and I always feel bad because they never get it.
Dude, my favorite thing is when I drop a really obscure reference and somebody gets it. It's my favorite thing ever.
The most satisfying thing in the world.
I quote so many times. I quote the show Third Rock from the Sun, and so few people have seen it. It's like my favorite thing is whenever somebody is like talking bad about somebody else, or like they're saying like, oh, I got to think of a good example when somebody is insulting something but not me, and then I just just go, I have a name.
That's good. Yeah.
I was gonna point this out though earlier, but speaking of the Scrooge and stuff. I yesterday was listening to like a little interview between Dick Van Dyke for his 100th, and he wants to play Ebenezer Scrooge, but
give it to him.
That would be fun.
Give it to him right now.
Yeah,
give it to him now.
Let him do it. Yeah. Let him do it. Totally let him.
The man's running out of time. Give it to him.
Yeah, he's already 100 people.
There's so many solid like alternate. My favorite subgenre of Christmas movies is versions of A Christmas Carol. Like, I mean, the new one I recommend every year is, it's a shame it's on Apple TV because it's legit good. It's The Spirited with Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds. That
was on my list, but I didn't say anything. I haven't watched it yet, and I want to watch it.
I want to watch it.
Absolutely a Christmas movie.
Oh,
I mean, it's an adaptation.
here's a hill that I will die on for a Christmas movie because now I have one. Once Upon a Deadpool is not only a Christmas movie, it's fantastic.
I have to watch that still. I'm gonna have to contrive a reason to watch it for something because I've never seen it. I've never seen it. I've seen Deadpool 2, obviously.
It is technically, it is, I'm going to be honest, it is technically not a Christmas movie, but
yeah.
I mean, Deadpool says it is, so.
It's the best reboot of Princess Bride we're ever going to get. That was a reference.
Which I think the only reason it's considered a Christmas movie is because it came out during Christmas.
I saw someone try to say that The Princess Bride was a bad movie and felt personally offended. You don't like Princess Bride?
Fuck you!
No, it's the shits, man.
Oh,
it's
that
not
movie's
a good
so
movie.
good. Oh my! Andre the Giant has so many great lines in that movie.
Like this.
Finder is dead.
I didn't say he deserved to die for it. I'm just saying it's not a good movie.
He certainly didn't deserve to be a victim of patricide.
Like
solid use of the word patricide. Regrettable circumstance, but solid use.
Thank you. I didn't say it as a joke, just to be clear. What it was. It was patricide.
I told Justin this when we were waiting for you. I told him I was like, I might be a little bit down today because I'm like just really, really upset. Like
it's a bummer because of how he
cried.
Yeah. I will like, and this sounds really weird, but when I heard it was his son, I like it's. Don't get me wrong, it's sadder for him, but quasi a bit of a relief because whenever like somebody figures out why someone, whether it's obviously this wasn't justified, but once you learn the why, you're like, oh, okay, there's not some rando out there just stabbing people.
Just
like there was a motive here.
He didn't just stab him though. He like
I know, but I'm trying not to.
Yeah.
I didn't realize, like, I saw a video where they went over his filmography, and man, I didn't realize how many movies I love are Rob Reiner movies. Yeah. Like that was a surprise. I was like, oh wow, he has a really, really detailed filmography. I just see the only reason I know who he is, I've already made this joke once, but I'm gonna make it again. It's because of that episode of South Park where they poke him and the goo comes out.
But like
my goo. It's the only reason I'm right.
What kind of son does that to your parents?
Well, to bring it full circle, if you want to understand that, I would recommend watching The Good Son.
Yeah. Or we need to
starting and ending with Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Yay.
Or we need to talk about Kevin. That's another solid.
I'd rather watch Home Alone again.
You should.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if you want to be made to feel extremely uncomfortable by a child, watch The Good Son.
Have you guys seen? I don't want to say because I'm gonna talk about it on Sunday. But have you guys seen Last Christmas?
Mm-mm.
You should. Solid movie. Like I watched it this morning. And it's Emilia Clarke and Henry Gould, and it's a cute little.
Yeah. I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
She's a major fuck up. Yeah. Solid twist. I won't give it away. I won't tell you what it is. All I'll say is solid twist. Like it caught me, and I'm a twist guesser.
Well, let's just do the right thing and just watch The Grinch.
Yeah.
Also watch Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
Also watch our episode on the Party Broadway podcast where we did The Grinch.
Oh yeah, where I said my hot take that I think the Benedict Cumberbatch version is a better movie. And you all looked at me like I was crazy. It is a better movie. I like the Jim Carrey one more. Like it's a weird.
I hate the two that.
Haley has to watch the mean one.
This is not pudding.
I have watched the mean one.
That's another one I quote all the time. It's like.
My favorite thing about that movie is the theme park Grinch. If you've ever seen the videos of the theme park Grinch, whoever gets to play him is doing a phenomenal job because those videos are always fun. My favorite
line I always quote all the time. I'm an idiot. You're an idiot.
I do that bit to myself in the car all the time.
Or my favorite is I already talked about how I did and John V mentioned check. What was the other one? If I can't find anything nice to wear, I'm not going.
Wait.
There was one more I had.
It's not a tablecloth, it's a kilt.
Oh, nice kid, bad judge of character. Whenever I meet a new person and they say I'm nice, I always say that.
It's not a tablecloth, it's a kilt.
It's a kilt. It's not a dress.
Then of course there's the iconic hate. People hate.
Charlie. Yeah, I will definitely probably watch that this year just for fun. But it's definitely one of those movies I can quote word for word, line by line, like those really funny TikToks you see where the people have the their laptop in front or tablet or whatever, and they're just saying, I could do that. I could do that.
Have either of you you seen the girl the woman who played Sneeluhu in that movie is now in a band, and
yes, the Pretty Reckless,
and she redid that song.
She did. Yeah, she did. It's really
awesome.
Good.
It's so good.
Really good.
It's so good.
It's like there's a bit where it starts off as her like singing it as the kid, and that made me feel so bad because I mean, to be fair, she's made fun of her because I said that song sounds bad and I made fun of it, but she made fun of it, so I don't feel so bad now. But yeah, it transitions into her as an adult singing it, and it gave me chills. I was like, oh my god, this is so good.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh, it's so good. I would love for Jim Carrey to come back and do a new version of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch with all the additional verses. Yeah. That's a fun bit of that song where you're like, oh my god, there's more than one verse.
So yeah, in the comments, tell me your hot take on what the Christmas movie, and this will go up a week before Christmas. So with that being said, we are off, and you guys have a Merry Christmas, everybody. And
you too.
We will see you guys later.
Have a Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas.